Back everybody, my name is Agent Psycho, aka Sniper98, and this is going to be, let's see, I think it's going to be the 12th overview episode. I'm pretty sure it's not the 13th, that wouldn't make any sense. The 12th episode of the Road to Master series in terms of the overview episodes, where I actually talk about the guns I've been using for the past, 10 games, or last 2 episodes, a little bit more in depth than I have, hopefully, anyway, speaking, than I have in my actual gameplays. So yeah, I will be talking about the M24 A3 and the DSR-1 Tactical here, and yeah, let's get started. So the first gun I used was the M24 A3, which was episode number 23, I want to say. So a little bit of background information. The M24 A3 is the NX standard variant. I was about to say NX rare. NX standard variant of the not so great bolt action sniper rifle called the M24. It does cost 900 NX a day, and seeing that one day sales are no longer available, it does cost 3,200 NX for a week. Now, just briefly mentioning the numerical statistics on the M24A3. The damage is a 97, the portability is a 45, rate fires are 13, accuracy is 100, and recoil is a 60. Now that we've got the numbers out of the way, let's talk about each of these aspects in a little bit more detail. The damage is a 97. However, the M24A3 has a high tendency to one-shot light vesters. It will not one-shot medium vesters, even though you might have a slight chance of doing so. But if you are going up against the like say your entire enemy team is consisted of all people just using, all of them are using light vest or recon vest, whatever it is, the M24 A3 will have a very high chance of one-shotting them, even to the front. No matter who they are, it'll always one-shot people to the back, even if they have heavy vests. Because I mean, if the M24 can be able to do it, so can the M24 A3. It doesn't make any sense if the M24 A3 can't do it. But yeah, if people are wearing light vest or recon vest, then you have a very high chance. I'd say about 80 to 90% that your shots on them, as long as they hit I think their main body region, like say stomach up to their stomach, from the stomach up, should be a one-shot kill, like maybe 80 or 90% of the time. If you do get a direct body shot on a light vester and you know it hit and it registered, then don't panic. It's just M24A3 not having full damage. But for the most part, you should be able to one-shot those light vesters or recon vesters in one shot. For medium vesters, though, it's still going to have to be 2-shot because, that's just how medium vesters are. I will get into the M24A3s. Actually, I'll just talk about it now. The M24A3 is able to be customized fully. You can customize the barrel, trigger, piston, all of them, so you can have increased damage, increased rate of fire, and increased accuracy, even though increased accuracy isn't even going to do shit for you, because it's already got perfect accuracy to begin with. But the damage customization, you absolutely must customize that to level 3, because this allows you to one-shot even medium vesters. It's not all the time, but still you have a much higher chance of one-shotting even medium vesters to the front, even if they're at 100 HP. That's what I really believe what happens. I know for a fact I've gotten a lot of one-shots on medium vesters with a damage customized M24A3. So you always want to, if you guys do have the M24A3, always, it is very important that you customize the damage on the M24A3, because not only will you have a lot better of a chance, one-shot medium vester to the front, even if they're full HP, but also it's pretty much by this point, after you customize its damage to level 3, it's pretty much by this point a guaranteed one-shot kill on light vesters. No matter where you hit them, it's going to be a one-shot. And basically, by this point, if you customize damage on the M24A3, the only people who can truly tank your shots 100% of the time are people who have, any sort of gear or any sort of vest or gear that gives them some sort of protection, like some sort of armor bonus, like heavy vest, or even like assault vest. Like if you have an assault vest, then no one with M20, even with a fully customized M24A3, you can't kill them in one shot. You're gonna have to flank them and shoot in the back in order to one shot them. But for most people just use either medium vest or light vest, so you don't have to really worry about that too much. So there you go. Portability is 45, so it's actually one of the lighter sniper rifles. So that's actually a really good thing. I mean, like the L96A1 is like 35 or 30 something like that. I don't remember exactly what, but the M24A3 is actually one of the faster sniper rifles, and yeah, definitely would enjoy that. Rate of fire is at a 13, so even though it is a bolt action sniper rifle, you can actually you can kind of spam with it because of its because of how the rate of fire works and how the animation works. So the rate of fire is actually pretty fast for a bolt action. Accuracy is a perfect 100. So basically speaking, this means that if you miss, it's entirely your fault. It's just like the original M24. If you miss, don't blame the gun. The gun did nothing. It's your aim you need to blame. So yeah. Consequently, this is a gun that's very easy to get headshots with, especially over long range, because the accuracy is just perfect on this thing. And the recoil, it's negligible because I mean, who the hell cares about recoil on a bolt action sniper rifle? So a few other things that I wanted to mention. The M24A3 just basically performs on par with, not really on par, but it basically performs in the same way as the M24. If you use the M24, then if you use the M24A3, it feels exactly the same. You'll just notice that it's a lot more powerful and get you a lot more one-shots way more often. So, in that respect, it is a smooth transition from the M24 to the M24A3. So if you guys do like the M24 for whatever weird reason, then you will definitely love the M24A3. I'm not too sure how people feel about the M24A3. I mean, because of the fact that it's not a solid one-shot kill, I mean, obviously its popularity is not very high, but, I mean, you know, you never know. You might actually like it because the M24A3 is a very interesting sniper rifle. It might not be the best, but it's definitely very interesting, and, yeah. One thing about the M24A3 is that if you are the type of sniper who likes to quick switch your guns, try not to do it so much with the M24A3 because the rate of fire is faster than you would when you would quick switch. So yeah, try not to quick switch as much because you can pull off a lot more shots than you would while quick switching. But if that's not possible, if you want to stick with the quick switching, then I can see that. So that's for the quick switching aspect. And the scope, obviously if you guys have not seen my games by now for Road to Mastery with M24A3, the scope on the M24A3 is the standard L96 scope, as it is the same with the original M24 and all the other M24 variants, so nothing too special there. And that's about it. The ammo is the same as it is on the original M24, 7 bullets out of 21. So you've got a healthy amount of bullets there to use up on people. I actually would recommend the extended mag 2 on the M24A3 because that'll bump up your ammo count up to a whole 11 bullets. And that's a lot of bullets, and especially especially given that the M24A3 has a pretty fast fire rate for a bolt action sniper rifle, you're probably going to need all those bullets. So it might be a good idea for you guys to rock an extended mag 2 or something like that. So there you go. But for God's sake, do not put a suppressor on this M24A3. Then if you put a suppressor, I don't even think you can one-shot life vesters by that point. So that'll wrap up the my review on the M24A3. It's a very good sniper rifle, especially when you customize. You have to customize the M24A3. Then you can do a lot better, or hopefully anyway. So yeah, M24A3. If you guys have it lying around in your inbox somewhere, I do highly recommend that you just at least try it out. I mean, I know it's not the best for everybody, and lots of people will be frustrated by how it performs, but I feel that it's a very good sniper rifle, and as long as you customize it, you should be able to do very well, given that you have the skills necessary to be a sniper, that is. Moving on to the DSR-1 Tactical. I use this for episode number 24, and in case you guys have not seen my what is it? My warnings per se of the actual gameplays themselves on the DSR-1 Tactical. That I did get that gameplay when I was back in May. I checked the date on the files, and it says that I recorded them back in May. So it's been quite some time, obviously, and it was back in the day when I was still in that former clan of mine that shall not be mentioned. But yeah, let's get started on the DSR-1 Tactical. The DSR-1 Tactical is the NX rare variant of the DSR-1 family, and to this date, it is the actually I shouldn't say that. It is one of the one of the two sniper rifles in this game that actually have perfect damage and perfect accuracy. The other one being the M99 Big Shot, but I kind of don't want to even count that because the M99 Big Shot no rigs half the fucking time anyway. So fuck the Big Shot. The DSR-1 Tactical is the only sniper rifle to date that has perfect accuracy and perfect damage. It's supposed to be anyway, and actually performs how it should be. So yeah, the DSR-1 Tactical, going down the list of its statistics here, damage is a 100, obviously. The portability is a 47, the rate of fire is at a 13, accuracy is 100, and recoil is at a 58. So going over these statistics in a little bit more depth this time, damage is 100, that's a given, it's a one-shot kill, it should be anyway. As for its tanking rate, the DSR-1 Tactical, I've seen it tanked, but it's few in number. And even then, most of those tanks were because of the fact that I shot them in the foot or some minor body part, so they didn't actually die outright. There have only been like a handful, like 3 instances throughout my entire experience using the DSR-1 Tactical that people have actually outright tanked it to the chest. And even then, like half of them were like you know, I was shooting Hauser or something like that. So yeah, the tanking rate on the DSR-1 Tactical is not very high. Then again, you know, the tanking rate on sniper rifles is usually very subjective. So this is just all coming from my experience. I mean, if you guys have used the DSR-1 Tactical before, and you guys have felt that, you know, DSR-1 Tactical just tanks way too much for your preference, then that's your opinion. And for me anyway, I've never really had a problem with the DSR-1 Tactical in terms of tanking. So yeah, damage should be fine. Portability is at 47, so surprisingly enough, it's faster than the M24 A3, which I don't even know how that works. The rate of fire is at 13, so it's the same as the M24, so or the M24 A3. So you may want to consider not quick switching, even though I always quick switch to DSR-1 Tactical. It's just a preference thing for me. Like I'm fine not quick switching with the M24 A3, but I have to quick switch to DSR-1 Tactical. I mean, I tried just regular sniping with the DSR-1 Tactical without quick switching, and it just felt way too weird for me back in the day when I actually had it. So the rate of fire, even though it says it's at 13, I usually use it while quick switching, so it probably lowers the rate of fire down to like 11 or 10 or something like that. The accuracy is at a perfect 100, so technically speaking, in terms of sheer statistics, this makes a DSR-1 Tactical what I like to call the perfect sniper rifle, in which it deals 100 damage and has 100 accuracy. However, I'm going to tell you guys right now that the accuracy on the DSR-1 Tactical, even though Commodore Arms says it has 100 accuracy, it doesn't really have 100 accuracy. More like it has like 98 or 97. The M24 A3 is by far more accurate than the DSR-1 Tactical. I'm gonna point that out right now. It is. Don't get me wrong. The M24 family of guns is still one of the most accurate sniper rifles in this game. And what I mean by that is that I had this instance when I was using the DSR-1 Tactical, and I was trying to shoot. You know those people who camp behind cover, and all you can see is a little bit of their head, and you know, all you can see is that and their name tag. I was trying to shoot at this guy, one of those people, with the DSR-1 Tactical, and I had to use like 2 mags in order to finally hit him in the head once. M24 A3, I got into one of those situations, one shot, boom, that's it. So I have all the confidence in the world that the M24 A3 is still more accurate than the DSR-1 Tactical, even though Commodore Arms says they both have 100 accuracy. So there you go. Believe me if you want. That's just what I think. Recoil. The DSR-1 Tactical has a recoil of 58, so technically this is 2 points lower than the M24 A3, and you can definitely see this in the recoil kickback that you see when you actually fire a shot in scope. But I mean, both of them are both actually sniper rifles, so recoil obviously does not matter. As for other things that I want to talk about the DSR-1 Tactical, like the other DSR variants, the DSR-1 Tactical does take up a lot of space on your HUD. That was one of the main reasons I didn't like the DSR-1 Tactical, just because of the fact that it just looked so damn bulky on your screen that it's just like, ugh, I want to have my peripheral vision back, please. So yeah, the DSR-1 Tactical, if you are someone who relies on your peripheral vision, or just are uncomfortable with things cluttering your HUD, like in terms of what you can see and whatnot, then the DSR-1 Tactical Tactical is not for you. It just takes up a lot of space on your screen, and it's just very uncomfortable to play with. And yeah, I mean, if you can live with that, then that's great. But if you can't, then it's gonna be a really big problem. Oh, let's see here. I don't think it's able to be customized. If it is, then fuck me. Ammo capacity as a 5. It's the same as the other DSR variants at 5 rounds per magazine and 20 in reserve. So it's got a healthy ammo stock. Definitely not as much as the M24 A3, but it's not by much. Like the M24 A3 only has like 3 more bullets total. So yeah, there you go. Moving on to I don't know. So far, because of DSR-1 Tactical, see, DSR-1, the entire DSR-1 series, the only DSR-1 variant that has a silencer, that has the option to have a silencer be able to be attached to it, is the DSR-1 Subsonic. The DSR-1 and the DSR-1 Tactical cannot have suppressors attached to them because they have special muzzle brakes. And, yeah. So if you want to put a silencer on the DSR-1 Tactical, sorry, but you're out of luck. As for what else I could talk about, there's not really much else I want to say about the DSR-1 Tactical. I guess I could explain my thumbnails that I've used for the Road to Master episodes on those 2 episodes with the M24 A3 and the DSR-1 Tactical. Most of them are self-explanatory, like M24 A3. What do you mean it's not a one-shot? I don't know if you guys will appreciate the joke there. It's not really a reference to anything. It's just my own made-up homemade joke. So yeah, I don't know if you guys kind of laughed at that. And there's a one Tactical's thumbnail, Snipe Perfection. See what I did there? Yeah, I tried to be funny, but usually it doesn't work. It ends up not working out too well. But anyways, so that'll wrap up my overview episode for the M24 A3 overview episode number. What is it here? Number 12 with the M24 A3 and the DSR-1 Tactical. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys do have either of these sniper rifles, they are both great sniper rifles, although the DSR-1 Tactical is obviously a little bit more practical because it has a consistent one-shot kills attribute. But yeah, both of them are very fun to use. Both of them are very good, and I highly recommend that you guys check them out sometime if you guys are able to. I mean, obviously the DSR-1 Tactical isn't, because of the fact that it's an NX rare, it's a little bit harder to get your hands on. But if you guys do end up meeting it sometime later in the near future, then pick it up, use it. Hopefully you'll like it. Anyways, guys, my name is Agent Psycho, aka Sniper 98, and I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Yeah, bye bye. You could shit that.